Hello, it is Thursday, and we are going to finish the True Grift. I did it again. The True Gift, A Christmas Story, and look, today's bow day, so we've got the gingerbread bow, and I've got 5 bows. That's all I can do. Anyway, here we go. Chapter 8. Here's the picture we're starting with. Liam and I sit in his room, going through our money. Charlie and Emmett sit on the bed watching the counting closely as if the money will turn into food. When it stays money, Charlie gets bored and turns over on his back with his feet up in the air. Emmett leans over to chew Charlie's chin. Liam empties his sock. He has $67.50. I have $76. That comes to $143.50. Liam is quick with numbers. That isn't enough. Maybe we could ask Mama and Papa or Gran and Grandpa. No, I want to do this. You are stubborn. Yes. He goes to the window. Maybe we could get some jobs. What kind of jobs? We only have a few days left, and we don't know when the calf will be sold. Brown cow. Brown cow. I would smile, but I do not feel happy. Liam paces the room, thinking Liam thoughts. Maybe. Wait! I jump. Charlie and Emmett sit up. Liam grabs one of his book bags and begins packing all of his books. Get that bag, Lily. Start packing. But Liam, pack. I've never heard him speak so loudly before, so I pack. Why? What are we doing? The already read secondhand bookstore town. As if I should know what he's about to do. What about it? He packs the last of his books. I'm going to sell my books. My mouth opens. Liam holds up his hand. Let's go. Can you carry that bag? I lift the bag with a dozen books in it. I can. Liam leaves the room with his bag of books. He doesn't look back at me. Charlie and Emmett jump down from the bed and follow. They don't look back at me either. Where are you going? Liam and I walk out on the porch lugging our load of books. We have an errand to town. We'll be home before dinner. I'm going to drive you. There's just too much snow. She puts on her jacket and comes out with Charlie and Emmett, and we climb in the car. Don't worry, I won't ask what you're doing. Liam and I smile. We see White Cow outside the barn, turning her big white head to watch us drive by. Liam, these are your books. You love these books. If I could get a couple of dollars for each book, we'll get Brown Cow and still have some money left over for Christmas presents. I don't even care about Christmas presents anymore. I surprised myself by saying that. Me either, he grins. Me either, said Gran from the front seat, making us laugh because we had forgotten she was there. We park in front of the already read bookstore. Stay here. He takes the bags and he leaves us in the car. There is silence. Charlie and Emmett climb into the front seat with Gran. All right, you're my captive, Lily. You promised you wouldn't ask. I don't always tell the truth. That made me laugh. So I tell her. Gran is quiet. All for a cow? For all of us. Yes, that's true. Don't tell Liam I told you. I promise. We both laugh. Because Gran has already told us that she doesn't always tell the truth. We wait. A yellow lab walks by, and Charlie, oh, and Emmett, oh, howl. We wait longer. And then Liam comes out. He is carrying 2 empty bags, one with some books in it. He gets into the car. Okay. Do we go to Thomas's house? Liam looks at Gran. Then he looks at me. You told her? She made me. Yes, let's go get some brown cow. Chapter 9. Gran drives to West Street faster than she usually drives. Liam laughs in the back seat, the first time he's laughed like that in a very long time. Gran turns at West Street and stops at Thomas's house. A covered truck is parked there with nothing written on the side. Thomas is outside, his father and the man who holds a rope with Brown Cow on the other, and Liam gets out of the car before Gran stops. Thomas has been crying. His younger brothers are huddled behind him. "You're too late, Liam. Too late. Papa sold her." "I'm sorry, Liam, but she's sold now." "But I'll pay more money." "Too late," said the man with the rope. He pulls on the rope, but Brown Cow digs her feet in. "Come on," he says crossly. "Come on!" He slaps Brown Cow on the backside, but Brown Cow backs up farther and makes his head moo. The man reaches inside his truck and takes out a long prod. "Stop!" cries Thomas. The prod has a hook at one end, and the man walks up to Brown Cow. "You'll hurt her," Thomas says loudly. One of his brothers start to cry. "Wait," said Thomas's father. Everyone stops and looks at him. Gran gets out of the car and stands right next to Liam. "I don't think I like you," he says to the man. "A deal's a deal." "Well, hello there, Jake," she speaks as softly as Thomas's father. "You," says the man harshly. "You again?" "Yes, it's me again." "This woman, she bought a white cow out from under me a long time ago. And I paid much too much money for that white cow." I look at Gran. "My secret till now." "A true gift," Thomas's father says. "Its own reward. I'm sure that cow never thanked you." Thomas's father holds out the check. "You take this and leave," he says to the man. "Now, please." The man stares at him and then stares at Gran. He grabs the check, muttering, and gets in his truck. He starts his truck and drives off, fast. It's quiet. Thomas puts his arm around Brown Cow. Liam holds out the money. "This is for you." Thomas's father takes it. He doesn't count it. "Thank you. That was a good thing you did. I don't remember Thomas ever loving a calf this much." He looks at Thomas with his arms around Brown Cow. "Thomas can visit this little edible whatever he wants. White Cow will be happy soon." Cars pass us on their way home or to market. The girl on horseback comes down the road. "Hello, Cow." "Hello, girl on horse," Liam says, making us all laugh. We pass the field with bright red barberry bushes. We pass a house or two, lights turned on inside. No one has curtains at their windows here because it's in the country. There's no one to look in, only deer and coyotes, and once in a while a confused bear that comes out of winter hibernation. We pass the little brook that flows under the road, and then we see the barn at Gran and Grandpa's house. Grandpa and Gran stand on the porch. They have been waiting for us. We turn up the long driveway and walk along the fence before we reach the gate. White Cow comes out of the barn. She sees us. She moves loudly, and Brown Cow moves back. White Cow runs down to the gate. I've never seen White Cow run before. She moves again, and Brown Cow answers her. Thomas takes the rope from around Brown Cow's neck, and we open the gate. Brown Cow rushes in, and White Cow begins to lick her all over. She licks Brown Cow for a long time. And then, White Cow lays her head on Brown Cow's head. Aw. A true gift, like Thomas's father said Liam in the softest voice I'd ever heard. And our final chapter is Christmas Eve. We have hung decorations on the tree, including 2 small cows that Grandpa brings, 1 white cow and 1 brown. Mama and Papa will come tomorrow morning. White Cow and Brown Cow are close together in the old barn, and Liam and I go to bed. Liam with Emmett, me with Charlie, watching the stars and a huge full moon appearing over the meadow. Lily, Lily. It's very late when Liam shakes me awake. Lily, something's happening. What? I sit up, frightened. What's wrong? There's the sound of dogs barking somewhere. There are lights outside and muffled noises and the sound of a truck on the road. I hear Gran and Grandpa talking downstairs. Come! He pulls me out of bed. We run downstairs. The porch light's on. Grandpa's putting on his coat. What's wrong? Don't know. I'm going out to check. You should stay here. I will not, says Gran, putting on her coat too. I'll go too. I grab my coat and boots and follow them all out the door. The moon is so bright that the meadow looks like white. We walk down the sidewalk and across the driveway to the meadow fence. Our feet crunch in the snow. Well, look, says Grandpa. There in the meadow is a small decorated Christmas tree, silver balls and chains gleaming in the moonlight. Wherever did that come from? Says Gran. And there's more. White cow and brown cow turn their heads to look at us. But with them are more cows. Well, there and there. And more cows are over there. I can't count all the cows. And when they look at us, we can see the moon in their big eyes. We walk closer. So many cows, it feels like a dream. We can't speak. What happened? I asked Grandpa. Gran picks up a stack of papers, and they are Liam's notices. The people in town read about White Cow. Here's a note. Merry Christmas, White Cow. You shouldn't be alone for Christmas. Will all these cows stay here forever? No, I think this is just a Christmas visit for White Cow. A Christmas visitation of cows. She will always have brown cow, though, says Gran. We are quiet again, looking at the cows in the snow-covered meadow. All those big faces. That's quite a sight. It is. She looks at her watch. Well, it's Christmas. I'll say it is, says Grandpa. Merry Christmas, White Cow, I call out. Merry Christmas, brown cow, says Liam. Merry Christmas, all you cows. And when we walk back to the house and we turn to look at the meadow, an ocean of eyes look back at us in the moonlight. And we end with White Cow and Brown Cow and all of the visiting cows. Now, if I had planned ahead, I would have a cow pun. But I haven't heard one of those lately. Anyway, I hope you have a moveless day. Bye. Oh, take the AR quiz. The True Gift by Patricia McLaughlin. Have a great day.